Sound off when you show up. Doing pretty good. I actually was late. Sorry, guys. I said 7 o'clock today because I thought I would be done. If you can tell, I literally just got out of the gym. If you, those who know, I do two things. I fish and film, and I go to the gym. I guess you could say I cook a lot too. This this live stream is like it's stated. Basically, it's for the anybody who wants to support DWS Outdoors. Looking at basically the simplest way possible. You have super chats linked below in the comments. It's a little dollar sign. Basically, anybody that's looking to help support the spring filming season, basically, we'll call it. Looks like 80 you guys. Who's all here? Comment below. Never caught a 16-pound walleye. I would die if I caught a 16-pound walleye. I almost cried when I caught my 12-11 this winter. I don't know what I would do if I caught a 16-pound walleye. I think I would literally cry. I've been out a little bit, but it's been a struggle. You guys have probably seen the last video. I was standing on ice fishing open water. That ice that I was standing on is gone. It's completely gone. What's going on, Josh? £16-pound walleye would be insane, dude. I don't even know where you would find a 16-pounder. The only two places I could think of is on the West Coast or on Erie. Which one? I've been to the UP, but I haven't been to the main state, Michigan. Well, Josh, you know why I'm here. I'm just looking to see if anybody's looking to support, throw in some donations this way. Just so you guys all know, this live feed is for you guys if you want to donate down there in the corner. It's the super chat. It's the little dollar sign thing. Basically, I've had a couple things that are going to limit my ability to get out this spring. It's just a big financial kind of like cluster. I'm sure some of you guys understand, but basically I have to figure out a way to make a couple extra dollars here and there in order to get out and film for you guys. I want to do it as much as humanly possible, so any support, any kind of support will be appreciated. And what was that? Oh, what state? I'm in Wisconsin. Sorry, I forgot for a second there. I live in southern Wisconsin, but I fish all over the state, and I try to get out as much as humanly possible, basically. I've spent, just so you guys get an understanding of like why I'm even asking for any kind of support for this live feed, for any kind of donations. I've basically spent every penny for the last 5 years that I've made back on this channel. A lot of you guys don't understand the amount that goes into that. Josh, I think you do by now because you talk to me a lot. So I'm sure you've heard enough. But basically, I mean, if I didn't have sponsors that helped me out with the gear, I wouldn't have any of the things that I have. Like, that's the biggest, like the realest thing I could say. Get on Monster 3. What? Did you say, what? Hold on. You just got my attention. Did you say... Oh, 3 to 6 inch. I thought you said 3 to 6 pound bluegills. I was losing my mind for a second there. I'm always looking to chase big bluegills. That you guys have been around, you guys know that that's like my thing. I actually just did a video for you guys. Should be live later this week on basically my new setup, or my setup for this season. I thought you knew I was in southern Wisconsin. Could have swore you did. Yeah, the thing is I have fished southern Wisconsin so much that my goals for filming have basically been to try to go further and further and further north. I kind of want to master the whole state. I grew up fishing around the entire thing, so I know a good portion of it, and I know where to start on things and whatnot. But it's a never-ending learning curve. So that's the goal here, is to try and get to the point where I'm fishing and filming 7 days a week, basically, and getting you guys content as much as I can humanly put together and edit. I love editing stuff for you guys, by the way. It's not just a, random thing. I love putting this stuff together. Teaching you guys how to do some of the things that I grew up learning is one of my favorite things to do nowadays. And basically, the more I can get out, the more I can kind of, teach you guys hand on. I don't want to sit around in here, telling you the same stuff over and over and over again, basically, when I could be showing you the actual thing, like, show you where to fish, how to fish it type thing. There's 11 of you guys. Well, so has anybody been out open water fishing yet? Oh, was that Ling, right? Yeah. No, I don't. That's why this is all I do. 20 bucks? Really? Full chase. Dude, that's weird to see, and I have to admit that it actually shocked me to see that. I am more than greatly appreciative of every penny that anybody's ever going to give me. I feel like I still don't deserve a lot of things, and if anybody feels that that I'm justifiably supported, it makes me want to do this more and more. And I mean, obviously, I'm going to get out as much as humanly possible. Every penny, like I was saying before, that I make goes right back into this. I mean, literally, I've been trying to figure out how to make everything better. Some of the things I want to do, just so you guys understand, I want to upgrade a lot of my filming equipment so you guys get better gear. I don't have a drone, or I don't have any long lenses anymore. I used to do a lot of photography and all that stuff, and I used to have a bunch of really nice gear, but I fell on really hard times and had to get rid of all my stuff. So I'm basically starting from zero still, and that's what this whole channel is, kind of driven me to do, is just kind of rebuild everything and get back into it. And this time I want to include all you guys in on the filming and, basically bring you guys on the adventures. One thing that, since there's enough of you guys in this live feed, that some of the things that most of you guys know about, like the giveaways and stuff that I do. What was that? I just missed that. You're welcome, man. The biggest thing, you're not wrong there in Full Chase. The big thing that I want to do, and I've done it. I mean, I've done it a few times. Hold on. This is kind of cool. I just thought about this now. Okay, so who was all here for the perch giveaway this winter? I want to know. Everybody sound off. Let me know if you've seen the perch giveaway this winter. I did an iFish Pro, a rod, and a lot of baits. And a backpack. So Chad, you were here for that. Who else was here? Josh, you were here, right? Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, I know you were here. Who else was here? 13.5? That beats the one on my wall right there. That's only a 12 over there, just so you guys know. You were here? Okay, so enough of you guys were here. One thing I might have excluded from the fact that I gave away probably like $300 in baits was I probably have another $150 in baits thanks to JB Lures, and I want to give that to somebody else. So that's going to be a thing. Try 15. Okay, so one second, I'm going to get to you in the Lake of the Woods guy, but one thing I want to do is at 10,000 subs, I do want to give away that shack. That shack's been sitting there for 2 years now, and I want to give it to one of you guys. I've literally from the beginning said that once I hit 10,000 subs, I would do the shack. I think I'm going to do an iFish Pro, an auger. I might even just go buy you guys a new auger if I can find a deal on one, or maybe somebody can sponsor me one. A rod and reel setup, and possibly a flasher. I have been tossing that around. So, in full chase, like I was saying before, this kind of roundabout way of saying it, my whole intention of this channel is to consistently give back. And I've done, I think it's 3 giveaways right now. I can't remember. One of you guys could go check my giveaway list one of these times and see how many I did. I believe it's been 3. So I think I did 1,000 subs, I think I did 2,000 subs, and then 5,000. Dude, I told you that Big Bad's bow spoon is one of those things that it just works. And it's one of those cool things that if you lose bait, you can still get the fish to bite it, which is, you know, it's one of those things. Like if you don't have to pull it up, you can still catch fish. Makes it that much better. Just be careful, those bow spoons will be that much addicting and you'll end up with a tackle box full of them like I have. I have too many of them. Well, I have enough of them, we'll say that much. But like I was saying about the giveaway stuff, I really want to give away, yeah, I figured you would know. So yeah, three giveaways. And then the next one, like I said, is going to be at 10,000 subs. But the kind of secret that I want to do here, and there's only 16 of you guys right now, so you guys are going to kind of get in on this, the biggest secret that I've been holding in. And I didn't really want to put it forth because I didn't know how well this channel was going to do. I've done YouTube stuff before. I deleted other channels, but this one, I really wanted to get it to the point where I could set you, I want to set somebody up like once or twice a year, probably once a year, because that would be realistically, with an entire fishing package. So winter, well actually no, that would be twice a year. A winter package and a summer package. And I want to do that for the rest of the duration of this channel. Basically, the more I can afford or the more I can give away, the more I'm going to. And you guys know that. If you've been around, I work with iFish Pro. I now work with Tuned Up Customs. They're a really good company. They've been helping me out. JB Lures. There's a lot of great companies that I'm working with now. And the more I can work with, the more I can give you guys. And that's my goal. See, I've never had a lot of nice things in my life. Like I've always told you guys before. I like the chicken. That is sick. Wait, no, that's not a chicken. That's a pear. $3 pear. Thanks, Josh. I didn't even know that was an option. How'd you do that? Can you comment how you did that? That's kind of cool. Thank you very much, by the way. But like I was saying, the big thing is going to be giving back as much as I can without going broke, basically. I would... No clue. Either way, it was interesting. Caught my attention. But, yeah, the big thing here is, like, every year I want to try and, like, I don't know, one-up myself, I guess, by giving you guys more and more. I'll just kind of say it. The biggest thing I would like to get to, and I want to... I kind of already know how your opinions would be on this, but I kind of want to hear what you guys would have to think about if I was able to get to the point where I could give a boat away that's fully rigged. And I mean, so like, not like some of the other big YouTubers have given boats away where they just kind of give you like a tin boat. I'm talking like, if I go get a 16-foot boat, I would either buy it myself or sponsor, if they, you know, want to sponsor me and give me a boat to give away. And... and fully rig it. So I would, even if nobody sponsored me, I would fully rig it myself. This is just something I thought about because there's so many of you guys I know, because I was the same way. I've been this way my whole life. I'm addicted to fishing, if you haven't noticed. I would have died to have somebody just give me a boat that was ready to go, and I was able to just jump in it and start fishing. And I mean, really focus on fishing, not worry about all the gear, not worry about things breaking, just all new stuff. Stuck. I'm getting stuck. Yeah, this isn't an easy game by any means. I've been putting in as much as time as I can. Some of you guys know this too. I was thinking about doing it for the summer stuff. What do you guys think about merchandise that says no sleep needed? Because for the last 5 years, there was a long time that I just didn't sleep. Well, so that was, who said that? Let me see. Okay, so like the multiple small giveaways, that's kind of what I was, I like sleep too, Josh, but I don't ever get to do it. The small giveaways, I was thinking about doing stuff like that where I could just give these, you know, a couple things away every once in a while type thing. But the big thing with the small giveaways is it all costs money. So in order to give away some, you know, multiple small things, that amount of money adds up over time. So it's one of those things, like, it's a lot more difficult than I even realized it was going to be by, you know, trying to give away a couple things or just give away, you know, a big package to you guys all at once. Basically, then you're just paying for the one thing to ship out. But I was thinking about it. I mean, maybe if my Instagram gets to 1,000 subscribers or followers, I'll start doing that. Maybe that'll be a thing we can do. What do you guys think about that? I mean, it's pretty simple. Get some more followers on Instagram, and every time we hit like 1,000 followers, we'll give away a bunch of stuff. I'll give away some baits. Maybe I'll give away some rods and reels. Anything. Does that sound good? I would. So here's the deal. That three-wheeler is. I never realized how functional it was until I started driving around down south, and it was the ability to get on that. So I could drive on 4.5 inches of crystal clear ice with that, and that actually is really the only reason I was able to get a lot of the filming in this season. So that thing helped a lot. So I would like to build you guys one. So I'm thinking, what do you guys think? Like, I think at 100,000 subs, I could just build you guys one. And if you guys want one of those every winter, I'll just try to get my stuff together and build another one. Yeah, it's fun. I really like riding machines and stuff like that. How do I know who that is? Oh. It's one of those things, like, I need to be able to build new ones though, so that I can replace the one that I'm using. And that's the whole thing, is like if you guys like that thing, I would love to be able to give you guys that. I would meet you in person and hand you the machine. It has mud flaps, but I have them strapped up, because if they were down, the machine eats them because of the, whatchamacallit, the chains on them. Yeah, snow flaps. No, it actually has them built into that, but I had to have them like wedged up because I found out when you're riding heavy snow and it starts throwing it into it, it would suck the flap in. So, like, I'm sure there's a way of getting them out and away from it, but I didn't want to do all the mods to get that away from it. I'm not used to dragging people behind me. I didn't think I would be anyways. One of the future investments, if I can get to that point, is picking up a snowmobile. So when there's actually snow on the ground, I'll just throw somebody behind me on a 2-up snowmobile and we'll just rip that way. Hey Chris, hopefully you're having a good day. Anybody have any ideas or suggestions for spring here? I'm just kind of spitballing. I'm gonna be doing better late than never. Is that how that goes? One of the things that I want to try this spring is I have some very big bluegill and big crappie areas. I'm gonna try and get on them as much as possible, and that's the biggest thing. Is it's just gonna be grind away until I can find them. But I would love any suggestions from now till like June. We got a lot of spring here since spring started at the beginning of March, which I hate, but that's, I mean, it could be a good thing. It could be a good thing. So any suggestions? Well, I appreciate anybody who likes any of these videos. It's always a plus. You guys could give this one a thumbs up for now. Basically, like I was saying before, any kind of donations in this video are basically going to go to filming for like the next 2 weeks. Basically running on really tight funds, and I need to try to balance it all out. I'm going to do one of two things, basically. I'm either not going to go anywhere and then stick with some big trips that I can get you guys some really good footage on, or I'm going to try to do a bunch of small stuff. Yeah, I always try to help you guys out. That's the whole point of this thing. It's basically to just try and help everyone enjoy fishing as much as I do. I don't know if that's possible, or I'm sure some of you guys enjoy it as much as I do. What was that? Not sure. I need a kayak. That's something in the future I want to try and get also. Thanks, Chris. What is that? Those pears are funny. Go figure, they go with fruit. The biggest thing, like I was saying though, is to try and get out as much as humanly possible. So I guess the balance here is going to be, you know, work with what I have for time and availability to get out and travel. Obviously, gas money is important. I'll take that first time. Thank you. all of these donations, you guys are just, any kind of donations is just an amazing thing, because like I said before, the reason I created merch in the first place was because I didn't want to ask for anything, and that was a big thing in my head. I'm kind of pig-headed when it comes to asking for help. I'd rather just grind myself into a pulp and hope that something good comes out of it, I guess. But the support is, it's one of those things. It seems to be like it's needed. Yeah, I have a bunch of stuff. One thing I want to give you guys a heads up. I don't know how many of you guys know about it, but in my merch, I actually have an ice fishing line. I called it Hard Water Addictions for this season. I'm going to end that on March 31st, because just after March 31st, there's not going to be any ice anywhere. And I want to switch over to open water merch, so I'll probably redesign some stuff. If you have any suggestions for merch, let me know. Like, if you guys have anything that you want to see for, like, maybe, you know, short sleeve stuff. I'm trying to think. Towels. Stuff that you would use open water, I guess. Check pulp. Can't fish. I just remember last time I checked pulp. Can't fish. I'm confused. That's the one thing I need to look into. So there's a... I use Teespring right now, and I don't know. I think I have to come up with a logo for that. I do have some short sleeve shirts right now on there for my Tackle Tip Tuesday line. Do you guys want me to leave that up? Are any of you guys interested in picking up any of the Tackle Tip Tuesday stuff? Because otherwise, I might just revamp all of my stuff for the summer of 2020 here. That way, you guys have all new stuff to choose from, and any of the old stuff will just be gone. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. I know how to work really hard, and I just want to keep going as hard as I can, as long as I can. I'm trying to make this thing successful. I mean, when I talk about 100,000 subs and I talk about 1 million subscribers, it's one of those things. Like, I'm not joking. If I get 100,000 subs and I have the right amount of money coming in, I'm going to be giving you guys everything I could possibly think of. If I hit 1 million subs, you guys better believe I'll be giving you guys a boat every year, possibly like four-wheeler or snowmobile every winter. It's one of those things. I love doing stuff like that. So this is a work hard thing. Like, work hard, and I can't wait to see some of your faces when I give you guys a boat. That would be so fun. Oh, you did get some of the hard water stuff, huh? If you guys get any of my merchandise and you have Instagram or Facebook, tag me in the photo or post it on my Facebook page, on my DWS Outdoors Facebook page. I want to see it. I want to see what you guys got. I love when that's another crazy thing, and it's so funny because like it's a small gesture, but it big to me. The fact that you guys will wear something with my YouTube channel's name on it blows my mind. Like, I love the idea of that, but it's just one of those really cool things. I appreciate it. If you just go in any one of my videos and you look down in the description, my merch link is in every single video I have. So if you need to do that, just go on there and then it'll take you right to it. I have it on my Facebook channel or page, and I also have it on my Instagram page in the descriptions. Well, does anybody ask what DWS Outdoors is? That would be the question. Huh. That might be something I would, Josh, I could see using that in my, I kind of want to do like a no sleep line. So like, who needs sleep? What do you say? Who needs coffee when you can, when you can fish? How's it going? Outdoor Sensei? Is that what that says? Sorry, small words. It's kind of interesting getting some ideas from you guys too. I really like the idea that, you know, some of you guys can think outside the box that that I don't really get a chance to do. Sleep is not overrated, Paul. It is not. I've I want to tell you guys a secret here. Well, it's not really a secret if you guys have ever seen me looking like crap. There's been stuff this winter where I slept probably 5 hours in 4 days. And that's not lying. That's literally something I did because I had run 4 or 5 hours north, fished all day, ran back, edited videos, went to sleep for 2.5 hours or something like that, woke up, ran another 3 hours somewhere else, and I just repeated that for like a week. Sometimes I don't eat either, which is getting bad because I'm a fitness nut and you have to eat in order to stay in shape. Someone that says it's sleep, gets no sleep at all. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna create a no sleep line of shirts and merchandise. But like I was saying, just a big thing. I want to make sure everybody gets this. I'm going to repeat it at least one more time before I go today. The big thing is I'm going to end the hard water thing probably, like I said, on March 31st. But I'll leave everything else up. I have just like a standard winter stuff, some long sleeves, some other stuff that's just DWS Outdoors. Just got that on there. But I want to design some new stuff. I like doing that too. I like designing clothing and stuff like that. I can't wait to have like an actual merchandise company that I can afford to work with, or have my own type thing. That's a big goal of mine, is to have my own merchandise company so that when I'm giving you guys deals and stuff like that. It's an actual thing like that. Oh, that was the other thing. I completely forgot about that. If you guys are going to get hard water merch right now, that hard water addiction stuff that I have, I put the price on that thing as low as it is without me giving it to you guys. And I think I said that to Josh before. Hey, Chris. Oh, you live in Lake Geneva. Nice. I fish around that area often. Walleye warrior. See, the thing is, though, is I do catch walleye. I do. I catch them. And I do target them, and I do understand them. But I'm a bluegill guy, man. Like, if I'm going to make a shirt that says anything, it's going to be like, my bluegill's better than yours or something like that. Like something, anything. I don't know. You guys should know by now. I'm a bluegill, like, aficionado. Like, that's all I think about. It drove me nuts this winter because there were so many places I wanted to try that got snowed out, and I just couldn't go to them. I couldn't walk through them. There was 2-3 feet of snow. It was like, it would have killed me, basically, to try and go fish for some of these bluegills. Sleep, no fish, big problem. I'm not exactly sure how to decipher that. I think I have a spring bluegill how to catch. Yeah, I have the how to catch, well, I have how to catch monster or big bluegills. Chris, go through I have a big bluegills playlist. You can go in there, and I think I have like 3 or 4 videos on that. I can do another one. I'll do one on the water this time. The last one I did, I kind of talked about what I was doing. But I'll do some on the water. Maybe I'll even do some the next time when I'm headed out. Because then that way you guys can get like a live interaction thing. I'd rather make it so that you guys can actually see what I'm doing and how I'm doing it and like the specifics. That way it helps you guys a lot better in the sense that with those specifics being told while I'm doing it, you guys can, you implement the same thing. But I'm pretty sure I fish in my sleep, but I don't know if that counts. The hardest thing about doing live stuff is I have to focus on fishing. That's how I fish. I can talk while I'm doing it, but it's just one of those things. It's not the easiest. It's not the easiest thing to do is talk and fish. Any ideas for 100 subscribers giveaway? Uh, 100 subscribers? You could try and do a bait of some kind. You could just get a bait. Do that. See, and that's the thing, is I can catch bluegills pretty much anywhere, but the ones that I want to chase are always so far away. They're so far away, it's annoying. I've done a couple little Instagram videos on prepping my open water stuff. I actually just filmed one video, like I said, it'll be out later this week. I think I have it scheduled for Thursday afternoon. You guys should be able to see that. I think it's 4 o'clock on Thursday afternoon. Just kind of getting started for the bluegill stuff. But it's, I mean, right now it's panfish season. I should be on walleye, but I have a problem with getting out and doing that right now. That's kind of why I'm doing this donation feed. Yeah, that's, if you fish with me, you'll probably get your personal best bluegill on a regular basis. But what sucks is my personal best is a very big bluegill, so I'm chasing things that most people don't fathom exist. There's 2-pound bluegills out there, and most people wouldn't never imagine that a bluegill could get that big. There's 3-pound bluegills out there, but those are unicorns, and I'm not chasing unicorns. I'm chasing 1.5 to 2-pound bluegills. That's my goal to beat right now, until I beat that goal, and then I'm going to be chasing those 3-pound unicorns. But I digress. Like I was saying before, though, the whole purpose of the feed was to try and get as much. It might. Big bluegills do eat little bluegills. But like I was saying though, like just trying to get as much rolling as possible here so that I can get out and film as much as humanly possible till June here. I have a couple ideas. One thing I did want to do was a meetup, get a couple people together. I don't know if I could handle like 20-30 people because it could become hectic. I caught a 2.5. That's a monster. That is a freak of nature. 2.5 pounds is a freak of nature, dude. that's a gill that most people will never see. I'll show you some giant crappie as soon as we can get on them. The thing here is this is going to be a slow grinding spring, and I feel it. $5. Thanks, Chad. Thank you a lot. You guys are... It still kind of hit me and confuse me on a regular basis here on, like, if anybody's supporting me, whether you buy merch or you take... It took a lot to let it go, right? It does, but you can get replicas. Do yourself a favor. I'm going to tell everyone here, if you catch big panfish and you want to make sure that you have that thing duplicated, take a video of it, because everybody's got a smartphone. Take a video of all the sides of it, a measurement with it laying on the tape measure. If you have a soft tape measure, the tallest point, and then always try to make sure that you can flare out all of its fins so that a taxidermist who can do replicas can make you a proper replica. If you do that, you can have an exact copy of the fish, and you can still let it go and not have to kill it. Oh, did I help you get those 9s, Chris? Sorry, I just caught that. Yeah, I want to do collaborations with a few different guys. It's one of those hectic things, like, if I don't have the money to get out to do it, and they do, I'm not trying to burden somebody else by making them, like, come pick me up or something like that. That's, you know, it's one of those things. I don't want to bother people. I want to be able to support my side of things and, you know, do that thing. Yeah, the bulls are the most important one. You have to let them go. How did I help you, Chris? By the way, I just saw that. Let me know what you learned that I helped you with, and I kind of want to see if I can, maybe I can convey that a little bit more when I'm fishing, so it helps others out. Sorry, if I keep looking over here, it's because I have the computer over here so I can read the comments. Oh, was it on my Big Bluegills thing? On that Big Bluegills video? Because that was a Tackle Tip Tuesday, I believe. That was another thing too. So I stopped doing Tackle Tip Tuesdays last year because that was, it became a kind of a stressful thing to always make sure that I was trying to come up with a next video for you guys. And I'm glad that I got them all out. But this year, my goal is to try and convey the tackle tips while I'm filming. I'm going to try and do more one-on-one with you guys. And basically, I just want to get to the point where from every video you guys are learning something new, and hopefully that's enough for you guys. I hope that I can convey enough to you that it actually correlates and you guys can do it yourself. Oh, okay, Chris. Well, yeah, you got to try new baits. I just saw that. New baits is a big thing. A lot of people don't try many different baits. Like for instance, this box. Oh, So this is one of the stickers. I was thinking about doing a bunch of different stickers. You guys can let me know, but this is just an example. But like, when you go through stuff, there's a lot. I can't tip this all the way over, everything would fall out. But when you are trying new baits, you need to be trying new baits. You need to go through a ton of options. You guys still there? Hey, I'm sorry. I gotta share my addiction. It's part of the life I live. I live on the ice and the open water to chase monster saucers. I'm hoping to get a replica of something big soon. That's my goal. I want to get a real big monster to get a replica of soon. Oh, hey Josh, I just caught that. Sorry, I missed that. The bullwhip, it's it's one of the best rods you'll ever own, I promise you. The quick clip helps if you're changing spoons and everything else, but like, always tie jigs on. I will give you guys that tip right now. Always tie little jigs on. Do not ever use a clip unless you're using spoons or like jigging wraps or rattling baits or something like that. But yes, the quick clip helps a lot. And then, like I was saying, Josh, the bullwhip is like, it's an addicting rod. There's a reason I love that thing. And actually, I just took it's sitting over here right now. I just took the reel off of it. That's that reel right there on that rod. You guys, like I said, will see that video later this week. I'm going to try and put out a couple of them so you guys get, you know, a little bit of options this week to watch some stuff. How many videos a week are you guys interested in actually seeing? Watching that from crappies. Oh, right. Yeah, when it's loaded and they pick it up, it's one of those things. It's almost like cheating. The rod's so good, it's like cheating. Fish can bite so light, and you can almost always see them. I've used the tiniest jigs all the way up to, I think, a 5 mil tungsten was the heaviest thing I've ran on them. I'll take the blame. I'm okay with that. So the bullwhip, I believe, is more sensitive and has more background. Actually, let me... So this is my bullwhip right here. It is a 30-inch. So with the precision noodle, if I'm not mistaken, it bends more here, right? So like that far away. The bullwhip is a spring bobber with a backbone. If you guys seen my big walleye video this winter, my new PB, that 12-pounder, that was caught on this because it's got a big enough backbone and this stays hooked up enough that it'll handle a monster fish. This actually caught that one. So if you guys are trying to figure out what the bullwhip and the power noodle difference is, I want to say the bullwhip is literally just this end piece, your sight bobber, and then it's got a backbone. I like actually using this for minnows or a dead stick when I'm walleye fishing. Wow, we've been on here for 44 minutes. Whatever is getting you the most? Yeah, that's a big thing. So a lot of people don't understand that if you don't like the videos, one, they won't show you any more of them. So YouTube's really stupid when it comes to, like, if you don't like them and if you're not subscribed with the bell on, if any of you guys are still around here and you don't have that bell on, you have to turn the bell on, otherwise you won't see future uploads on a regular basis. YouTube's algorithms are really goofy when it comes to that stuff. They make it so that you have to like the videos and have the bell on in order to see them on a regular basis, and then if you watch them, then they show you more. So, like Fishing Today said, that's what you need to understand, is if you don't have all that stuff on, then you're not going to see them. My analytics literally show that like 50 or 60% of my views are actually from people that aren't subscribed. So that means only like 500 out of the 5,000 of you guys watch or are getting notified to see this stuff on a regular basis, which is kind of sad. But that's why I'm doing stuff like this, because if I had all you guys watching, like all 5,000, we wouldn't have any of these problems. But I appreciate all of you guys, even if there's only 15 to 20 of you guys on this feed. So I do appreciate, like I said, all of you guys donating. Anybody who's got any other, if there's any more that you guys want to donate today in today's feed, or have any other questions, does anybody have anything else? Yeah, I'm looking forward to some of that too. I honestly, like, this ice season kind of got under my skin because it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. And I did catch some great fish. I can't take that away. I got some amazing fish this winter. But it was one of those things where it just kept picking at me, and I can't deal with it. I gotta catch some fish. So I'm looking forward to some open water action. But I think we're gonna cut it short here at 50 minutes. So anybody else that, like I said, if any of you guys want to donate any more or anything like that, like I said, I appreciate any pennies that I can get. 30 bucks is a good amount of gas money, so I should be able to use that to just go out and film a little bit here and get out and get you guys some more content. Few open spots. Well, Josh, you just got to put in the time, man. You just got to get out there and fish as much as you physically can. It's just one of those things, like, you get out as much as you can, and if you can film it, you can. If you can't film it, then just enjoy fishing. That's what this is all about. Get out and fish. You guys, all of you guys here, get out and fish. I want to see people in my Instagram. I want to see people on my Facebook. I want to see all that stuff of you guys fishing. Or just being in the outdoors, period. Go camping, go hiking, go swimming somewhere. Like, just do fun things outside. That's what drives me nuts, is like being stuck in this little room. It just reminds me that I'm stuck in a little room. It's one of those things. But anything else you guys, like, you want any kind of answers from? You got any questions? Anything? Well, thanks for stopping by, Paul. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the time. It is an awesome room, Corey. It's been built up a lot. And actually, that and all this stuff, I didn't have any of this stuff when I started here, and I've been just building it slowly and steadily, and just trying to keep everything organized so that I can help myself move more efficiently to get you guys all the great content and get out there and go fishing. I never really thought of that. I wonder if, now you got me thinking, Josh. Yeah, Craig, I plan to. I did kind of already fish with it open water. If you've seen my ice fishing open water video, I was using the Apex for that. Thanks again, Chris. I do appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, no, the Apex is just, so far it's been just great for whatever, for everything that I've needed it for. Yeah, this is a tight little quarters and it's getting smaller as we go. At some point in the future, I would love to upgrade to like a full on like garage. I was thinking like if I could build a garage and build a loft above it, not like a up, well, maybe an upstairs, like a condo or something like that, an apartment. But I would love to do a loft and make that the fishing loft out of the garage. That way I could stick my boat in there, my snowmobiles, everything in the garage, and then have all my fishing gear up in the loft, so that I have everything within distance of each other. So that way, like, well, anybody who owns a boat knows. That way you can just take all your stuff out of the boat, clean the boat, put all stuff back in the boat, and go. Efficiency is key. But I need to go eat. I just realized this. But a big thing here is I want to say thank you to all of you guys that have come by. It's like I said, it's always an eye-opening scenario of like, whenever you guys give me any kind of support, you guys share my stuff, you know, you guys donate any money, you do anything, I appreciate all of that. And it's just, I can only think it can only get better from here. I'm in southern Wisconsin, Hunter, just so you know. Jeff, you always show up at the last second. Does anybody have any other donations that has just arrived? I didn't realize that everybody was showing up at what it's got to be like 8 o'clock already or something like that. Yeah, anybody, any more donations that just showed up, Jeff? I'm talking to you. I didn't know if you wanted to do any more. Okay, so yeah, oh yeah. Dude, that time change messed with everything. It messed my whole day up. I had a whole day planned of doing a bunch of stuff, and I got behind, and that's why I didn't start till after 7 o'clock. Yeah, James, James, Jeff, and Josh, all of you guys. You guys are all my, like, you've just been around forever, man. It's so crazy. You too, Chris. I hooked you with the boat, and you just never left. I might have to check that out. I don't think I've fished Pike Lake. I'll have to check it out. I don't want to leave now, but alright. Craig, enjoy Lake of the Woods. I've heard really good things so far. Nice crappie, great perch this year. I could sit down here and talk to you guys forever. That's bad. Alright, we're going to do it one more time. Last donation check. Anybody else donating? Before I sign off here? Yeah, I've got a couple people that want me to come up to Brushy. I'll think about it this year. Chris, I'll be on Big Muskego at least once this year. As long as those bogs don't clog up the pathways, I'm usually going to try and get out there. We'll see how good it is. Alright. Well, no more questions, no more donations. Last call. Alright. That's okay, man. I appreciate all the time you guys spent here with me. I mean, most people wouldn't spend this much time just hanging out. So I do appreciate everything you guys have done. I appreciate every penny that you guys can give. And hopefully, you know, you guys can comment in the community tab or on my Instagram or my Facebook if I should do this again. Comment below here. Otherwise, I'm really glad you guys showed up today. It made my day. I'm going to go eat some food. Hopefully, it hasn't been too long.